Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes firing complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
On first, here's Washington. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
it's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
play fake. Winston. Snead's got it. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 57 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Robinson.
You know they pay
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, it still won't go down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He uncorks it for Snead. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens add on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
That brings up 4th down.
One